This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lambeau. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Price now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Now McCarthy. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Let's go. Look, ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Price. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this this Packers defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Throwing is McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much hope to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here we go. Set.
Following the interception, Love. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
60 red. 60 red. Set cut.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Looking to throw McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Shut up. 19, target, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 25 yards. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yellow.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Drill, 52. Here we go. Black ball.
Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. Red, blaster, 6. Ready, go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jacobs going to try the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Close. 10. Trouble. 38. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 50, green. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Love. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
10 black. Ready?
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the set.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Set. Go. Set.
Going back to Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Love now. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
On the ready.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Set. Black. 95. Black blue. Black ultra.
Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
Throwing. Love. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
To the air with McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pass caught. That's golden. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
Play action this time with Love. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Vikings' 10-yard line.
22.
And now Love going to change things up.
Blue, 32. Hut.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Drill green. 60 red. Shovel, 38. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
95, 52 blasters. Smash, red. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go. 30 seconds. Hut, black shot. Set, go.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Love from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
52 blue. You yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. 10
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Check, smash. Check, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
Don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
38. Down. Set.
To the air again, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love wants to shift things around. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 45. Green Jack.
Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 27 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Packers will set up for the
33.
2-point
Yellow.
conversion.
Ready.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
32.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready. Green Jack. Ready.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Vikings 46-yard line.
Yellow, 52 blue. Set.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Drill. Down. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And now Love going to change things up.
Flag blue. Cut.
He's back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Ready, break.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Ready?
Here's Love. And he is in as they have tied it right here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man, that's Felton. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get this down to the 38. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
2nd and 6.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they